What's up, everybody? We doing a water pump on a Escalade. It's a 2003 Escalade. So let me show you here on the car what we're gonna do. First thing, you want to take off your air duct inlet. There's an 8mm bolt there, and there's another one right there. To get to it, you can just push this back, and it'll be like right about here. Pop that off. You got a little clip that you need to pull out right here. Set that to the side. So we're gonna have to take off this upper shroud. So you got two 10mm bolts. There's one right there. If you go along here, there's one right there, right by the upper radiator hose. And I'm gonna take off the clamp here to get it. So right now, so we took out these bolts, these two 10s, and probably just go ahead and pull the shroud up. Oh, hold on, you've got some clamps down there. There's push pins. There's one right there and another one right there, and then there's another two on the other side right there, and there's another one right over there. Take those out, and then we can pull this up. I might go ahead and just release this clamp though and take off the upper radiator hose before I do that, and just kind of position the hose over to the side. So I'm gonna do that right now. Okay, so we got the fan shroud out. Like I said, there's 4 holes, little clips right there, there, and over here on the other side there's one right there and one right over there in the corner. So before I did that, I went ahead and took off the upper radiator hose. Just kind of positioned it, get it out the way over here. So you're gonna need some hose clamp pliers, regular pliers to do it. I like these right here. And this right here just squeezes at the end. When you squeeze the handle, it correspondingly squeezes this little clamp. That really helped out. Also, I sprayed lubrication on the hose so I can slide the clamp off, because sometimes they're stuck really good. And to get the clips out of there, which are these little push pin types, we've got all kinds of tools. My favorite is this one right here. But if you want to be fancy, they got all kinds of tools to this right here just pushes. You squeeze on the little pin on the inside. Same thing with this one. This might work okay. Squeeze that and pull up the clip, and then you can grab it. I just like this one right here. That's my favorite. And once you take that out, this is probably the hardest part of the whole job, is getting this off. So all you have to do is get a big adjustable wrench, or find a wrench that fits, and you're gonna put on here. Now I use this right here. This is a fan clutch tool. So you sit that right there. If you got an air hammer, you have an adapter that goes on there that slides in there inside that hole, and all you do is just hit it, and it will. And usually I try to hit down. I actually hit down on it first to knock it loose, and then knock it back this way. And then you can, as you can see, it's spinning the nut. So that's how you know you got it off. So once you got that out of there, try not to set these down flat. You want to keep them up vertical because there's fluid in there. Let's see, next thing is a 15mm right here on your tensioner. You're going to turn it clockwise, and it's going to loosen your tensioner, and then you can just set this guy down here. Okay, you got your belt loose there now, and I just moved it off of here. Set it up here out the way. I'm going to take this off. Your idler pulley, you don't have to, but I'm gonna do it anyway, just because. Just give me a little bit more room. I won't have to fight to get it back in there. Now, here's your water pump. This whole assembly. We're gonna have to transfer this tensioner. So there's 2 bolts right here, and then we're gonna have to transfer the thermostat. So you take out this tensioner, I mean the other pulley, just to have it out the way. You need to take off this clamp so we can off of the thermostat, and then we're going to start taking off the bolts for the actual water pump. Okay, so like I said, we got to transfer the thermostat. These are two 10mm bolts. You got three 15s right here, here, and here. These little shiny areas. Those correspond to the tensioner, which we transferred. The guy was supposed to replace the AC tensioner, but he got the wrong part. Well, the part store gave him this, which is not the part that we wanted. This is for the AC tensioner, for the AC. But anyway, so you got those three 15mm bolts, like I said, 1, 2, and 3. There's your two 10s right there for your thermostat. I'll put a little RTV in there on the outside, just a little bit to keep the gasket from moving. And you got these two hose clamps in the back. This right here. I like to put a little lubrication on these threads before I put the fan back on. And we're basically done. Like I said, there's only 3 bolts on each side holding in the water pump. And you can see I got a little RTV back there. That's just to hold the gaskets on so they don't move. So you don't want to like glop it on there and put it on real thick. Just a little bit, just to keep your gaskets from falling off and moving around. But that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and put the belt on, and then I'll put the fan on, and then I'm just waiting on the guy to bring the AC tensioner, and I'll put this all back together. But that's basically it. And then you're just gonna once you got all back together, you're gonna crank up your car. You're gonna add coolant to your reservoir, and let the car warm up to operating temperature so it bleeds out, and basically you're done, and top it off with coolant, and this job is done. And that's for a 2003 Cadillac Escalade. This is a 6.0, but it's yeah, 6.0 liter. If you ever need to know what size motor you got, it's on the emissions sticker. But it's the same thing for 5.3, 6.2. It's all the same thing. Okay, thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button.